Cold shower, anybody? No? Stop before you go running away. I swear there's method behind the madness. I'm sure some of you have heard about cold showers and the benefits online. I certainly did about 8 years ago, but back then the science was limited. I still thought, what the hell, let's give it a try, and I swear I've never looked back. When I started, I'd heard that it was supposed to make you healthier and give you a rush of endorphins, but what I found more than anything was how exhilarating it made me feel, not to mention how bright and fresh my skin looked. The first few times, I was met with a huge amount of mental resistance. My initial reaction was to just jump straight back at the shower and get as warm as possible. But this is where the breathing is so important. By focusing on the breath, I was able to redirect my attention away from the shock. When I started showering under the cold, I could maybe only manage about 20 seconds. That was it. But it was 20 seconds longer than not being in the cold, so I was really proud of myself. And the buzz. Wow, the buzz is what I still find to be really addictive. Like even now, 8 years on, I still get this intense head high that makes me feel like I can tackle absolutely anything in the world. All in all, over the years, I've found massive benefits to having cold showers. I can definitely feel the reduction in stress. My mind is so much more focused when coming out of the cold, and I have a genuine sense of increased willpower. Not to mention how much better it is for the environment. Wim Hof, or the Iceman, was the person who introduced me to cold showers. So I placed a lot of importance on Wim Hof because although cold therapy had been discussed previously, there'd been very little scientific research conducted until 2011 when Wim pushed for his cold practices to be researched. He did this because the scientific community historically believed that what Wim was claiming to do with his body was in fact impossible. This study proved Wim correct, opening the doors for the many studies and breakthroughs that have happened as a result after. As research continues, we are constantly learning more about this topic, but what it all keeps pointing back to is essentially the cold's ability to influence our immune response, aka fight off illness in the body. A clinical trial that was conducted in the Netherlands about cold showers found that they led to a 29% reduction in people calling in sick to work. The only time I actually stopped having cold showers was recently when I went through a particularly bad eczema flare, and going under the cold would tighten my skin so much that it would make my eczema worse. So although there are many benefits to cold showers, you should always assess your own circumstances before going ahead and shocking your body the way cold showers do. Because these shocks can cause issues for people that have heart problems and can even cause heart rhythm irregularities. So if you feel like you might be at risk, before trying any of these techniques, you should always consult your GP. So after hearing all this, you're thinking you want to give a cold shower a shot. The best way to introduce your body to the sensations is to turn the temperature down after you've had your warm shower. But before you touch that temperature gauge, start with a deep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth, then turn it down. Do this for about 20 seconds, and then every time you go for a shower, try and increase this by about 10 seconds. Research suggests that really you don't need to spend any more than 5 minutes in the cold, but I've found about 2 minutes to be the sweet spot. So my challenge to you is next time you're in the shower, turn it down to cold and see how you feel.